To be honest, I wasn't really aware of financial planning at all in university. I joined Acumen on a student placement, and I saw Acumen kind of pop up as a job advert on like the intranet, the university intranet, and I really had no idea what financial planning was. I was interested in finance modules at university, so I thought I would give it a go. And to be honest, I think Acumen drew me to financial planning more than financial planning drew me to Acumen. Even from like the very first impressions of like meeting with some of the directors and interviews and things like that, I just got a really good kind of feel for the place, and it was quite different than kind of what I thought finance was supposed to be. It kind of struck me through university as like a bit of an intimidating sort of industry, and you kind of have a certain stereotype of what kind of financial professionals are going to be like, and I think I was very pleasantly surprised when I kind of started meeting people from Acumen and speaking with them, and that kind of drew me to come back. So I studied business management. There was a little bit of finance overlap in that. I wouldn't say it relates much to what I do now, as in there's no kind of sort of content overlap, at least from my experience in the modules and things like that. But what I would say is university kind of taught me how to think more than any sort of specific subjects or things like that. It definitely taught me kind of how to approach problems and how to kind of navigate through things, I think in a way that has been really valuable to me as I've kind of progressed through my career. I think what surprised me most about working in financial planning is how people-led it is. I really had no idea. I suppose when you think about it, money is such a big part of our personal lives, and of course it's going to have a personal impact, but kind of learning about it through university and things like that, it's a lot more kind of facts and figures than it ends up kind of playing out to in real life. So sort of how kind of emotional it can be and how it can kind of connect you personally was really, really surprising to me. I think the transition is definitely interesting. I mean, you speak a lot at university about sort of, you've got to take responsibility for your own learning, your own career and things like that, and it's only kind of when you graduate from university and kind of step into your first role that you understand quite what that means, in terms of kind of just going for things, taking chances, putting yourself out there. It's definitely a lot easier said than done, but I think that's probably the kind of biggest thing that I've taken. I think it's a really great career to get into. It's definitely something to explore. It's really not particularly kind of advertised in the sort of traditional educational route. It's a really great mix of sort of academic discipline and also kind of personal skills that I think could suit an awful lot of people.